Hey, what's up? This is Paul Murphy. So if you've been wondering about what WebinarJam is, whatever webinar, you've heard the names thrown around. I mean, they're two of the biggest webinar platforms on the planet. I use both. I think they're absolutely amazing, and they actually synchronize really, really well together. So just to clear up, the first thing is that the most common difference is that WebinarJam is obviously for your live webinars, and EverWebinar is for turning those live webinars into an evergreen auto webinar system. Okay, and the great thing about it is that you can run a few live webinars. So say, for instance, just as an example, you've got an offer that you're running and you're running a few webinars, and then one of them comes, you manage to sell a lot on that particular webinar, or it runs particularly well, and you want to use that as an evergreen webinar so that you can run your offer while in the background while you concentrate on your business. Then obviously what you can do is you can literally just switch a little button at the top that says convert to auto webinar. It changes all the settings, all the funnel, everything that you've created. It actually just pushes it straight over to EverWebinar, and then what you can do is you can literally run that on autopilot. You can just set it to run when you want. If people log in at any time, night or day, you can have it running just in time, which is basically a feature of EverWebinar where you can basically just run it all the time. Or you can have it running on the hour if you want to make it look a little bit more organic, or you can have it running twice a week if you want to make it look even more organic, like a live webinar. And what it will do is it will import all of your comments on the right hand side as well. So from that live webinar, it will import your comments. And on EverWebinar, what it will also do is anybody who's watching that EverWebinar, as you go forward, you'll be able to moderate the comments that come in and actually add them to that stream. If you wanted to have that as a feature, it's a really good feature on the right hand side. It will basically, and you'll be getting obviously lots of questions and everything answered, which you can actually answer directly afterwards if you want to, even though it's running in the background and you're not actually there. So it's a really, really cool feature. So EverWebinar is probably the best evergreen webinar platform on the planet, bar none, because it allows you to sort of create all the different funnels. It allows you to import the funnels from WebinarJam, and it also allows you to obviously have the dynamic effect where you've actually got all of the comments coming in on the right hand side so people can see the comments. Obviously any comments that are negative or that you don't want, you can delete as they come in, and obviously no comments are going to show until you approve them anyway. But you don't even have to have that feature if you don't want to, but it's a really, really cool feature. It gives that kind of real effect if you want that. So that's one of the main things about WebinarJam that works really well with EverWebinar. And the greatest thing about both platforms is obviously you've got all of the funnels inside there that you want. You've also got the autoresponder, so it will send out the emails on the 15 minutes, half an hour. Now, if you try and synchronize any other webinar platform with your autoresponder, it's really technical. It's really hard with most of them to be able to get it to run 15 minutes before, 10 minutes before, giving them an actual reminder. So WebinarJam makes that really, really simple. You can literally add as many emails as you want, post webinar and after webinar, and EverWebinar exactly the same. You can do exactly the same thing. So really, really powerful platforms. And what I've got in store for you today, if you're looking to run both, and you know that you're going to be running live webinars, then you're going to be running auto webinars, or you're going to be running both side by side, or maybe you'll be starting with your live and then running on to auto webinars, then what I'd urge you to do is to pick up the bundle. We actually got a discount lined up for you, so you're actually getting it for a slightly better deal than if you went direct. So below, obviously it's an affiliate link. I get a small commission, but obviously I've actually set up a deal so that you're actually getting a better deal. It's called a bundle deal. So yeah, click the link down below. You'll see what the latest deal is at the moment, and you can actually get in on that before that offer goes away. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to be notified of any other offers that I've got coming out. I'm always doing deals. I'm always trying out new software, and if I get something that I think is of a value to you, obviously I'll share it with you. So my name's Paul Murphy. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you soon.